Philip, my name is Elder Armitage, and this is Sister Armitage, and we are missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and we are currently serving in Hungary and in the city of Sopron. Today, we are talking with Elder and Sister Clarkson. And so, why don't you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves and what led you to serving a mission?
Well, we both grew up in Mesa, Arizona, so that was kind of our just we mainly lived here all of our life. We did um, sell our house and move to North Dakota, which is much colder, um, before we served our mission. So we actually left from uh, North Dakota.
We've been married 7 years, and I had two, he had five when we got married.
Yeah.
We just finished our 7-year anniversary in December.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Uh,
And so, what led you guys to serving a mission, and what type of mission are you guys on, and where are you serving?
We originally were called to Trujillo South Peru mission in the
Wow.
office. And so as we were waiting for the visas, they called us to the headquarters, Utah Salt Lake City headquarters mission. And that's where we've been serving.
So we
So are
served
you
there
still
for
gonna, well, I was gonna say, are
Go
you
ahead.
still going to Peru or did they change your call?
No,
We-
after we'd been there 3 months, we found out that the visas were not coming. And we had been assigned to the FamilySearch Library on Temple Square. And so we got to just stay there.
Oh, that's great. So you're serving in the Family Search Library right now. And then how
Right.
long is your
And
mission for?
we signed up for 18 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, same with us.
Awesome.
So how long did you wait before getting your call to when you actually went out on your mission?
And well, getting our call to going out was
I think it was,
4 months
yeah.
Okay.
because we got it in July and we reported to the MTC in November.
So
And
did you go ahead?
well, it was, we said we were available in August. That they called us just after Thanksgiving. So we were,
It's a long wait.
yeah.
Mhm.
And we actually waited 10 weeks to actually get our call.
Yeah.
From
Oh,
turning
wow.
in the papers to getting the call. And that was annoying.
Super
Nerve-wracking.
nerve-wracking. Yes, for sure. Did you put down a list of where you wanted to go or what type of mission you wanted to serve?
Yes, we put the Nauvoo Temple, Chile Temple, Peru, Trujillo, and
I think there was two Perus, north and
yeah,
south,
north and south,
as office workers.
and I think one more. But by the time our call actually came back, I looked at the portal, and all the other ones had been taken, and so I thought, well, I guess the last one on the list that wasn't taken by the time it got through all the committees was the Trujillo South.
And then you ended up with Family Search. So that was very different, very different. But
Yes.
yeah, that's serving a mission is you put your papers in and you just go and it's exciting. So tell us a little bit about the work that you do and kind of that day to day.
Yeah, we love the day to day. It's we talk to mostly non-members because
We're
they
on the-
come into the first floor.
We're on the main
discovery
floor.
is what it's
There's
called.
5 floors in the library, and the other floors are totally different zones. So we just serve on the main floor, front door where everybody walks in, and we sit them down and help them start building their family tree on FamilySearch.org.
Hmm.
That's what we do all day.
Awesome.
It's pretty exciting.
Have there been any surprises with for anybody that's walked in, that's just been like, oh wow, I can't believe I'm related to this person or something like that?
Oh, every day. All
It's
day, every day. Yeah, we have activities on these big screens on the walls that show you famous people you're related to,
Oh, yeah.
and so they look at that for quite a while.
Yeah, I've been there and
yeah.
I love that.
A lot of people come in and they say, "I've been wanting to be here, for a long, long time, and now I'm here." And they just kind of sit there and look around.
Yeah, it's a destination
Yeah.
place for a lot of people.
So how many days do you work of the week?
So we have Monday's P Day, and Tuesday through Saturday we serve, but different times. It's generally about, if you count lunch, 8.5 hours on our long days. Our half days are roughly 4 hours, and
We have 2 half days because we have to work every Saturday. They give us an extra half day. They call it a R&R. It's a temple day because they want us to go to the temple. They give us a half day, but because all the other zones in the mission don't have to report to work on Saturdays, they only get one half day. Us in the library, we get 2 half days. And
Oh, that makes
especially
sense.
for us having P Day on Monday, we really
Yeah.
need that other half day so we can go to the temple.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting. Um, so the what did you guys do when you had your mission call? Did you do anything special to prepare for Peru? And then did you have to do anything different to prepare to serve in the in the family history?
Well, we both served at young missions Spanish speaking
Oh, great.
in the US. So that's why we chose Spanish speaking outside the US. So we should have practiced our Spanish more before we left. We didn't that much.
We did serve in an area had a Spanish group, which did help. They gave us a talk to do, and just listening to it.
We attended that every Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah, that did help too.
We did try Duolingo, but it's not really that helpful. I mean,
it's a nice video game. It's not super.
And
we did
we
that
were
too.
assigned. Yeah, we were assigned a Spanish branch, which
when we got to Salt
was
Lake,
nice too.
So we've been listening to Spanish every Sunday, and since we know Spanish, it's super helpful at the library because when Spanish speakers come in, they say, "Go get the Clarksons."
Yeah,
that's perfect. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I just had an experience with FamilySearch myself. I got on and they have that new feature where you can check locations and verify them. And so I've been doing that for Hungary. And it was just one of those extra things that we thought, okay, that's something that we also can do here in Hungary to help the work along. And it's just been amazing to see the cities that are here around us. So it's been exciting.
Another thing we did to prepare was buy a bunch of thin clothing for Peru because we were in the middle of North Dakota. Winter was starting and we had all this North Dakota clothing. And then we drove our car from North Dakota to Salt Lake. And so we had all of our North Dakota clothes, which came in handy when we got stuck here in Salt Lake for 3 months. We used our coats and our snow boots and all that good stuff.
So do you have any experiences or anything that have happened kind of day to day that you would want to share with people who just, for information?
there's lots of different experiences, and we send out a newsletter which helps us remember some of those. I mean, not sure which one to share, but I guess when I was first out there, we were on our daily morning thing. Before we start, we'll sign into these discovery screens, and this is how you can see if you're related to other people, that either other missionaries or people that come into the library. And I was out, I don't know, maybe a couple months, and one of the guys he traveled from, was it Switzerland?
Switzerland.
Yeah. And he says, I don't have a lot of cousins, but I was his like 10th cousin.
No, it was 14.
It was 40. Yeah, it wasn't real close, but
He was so excited for 14th cousin.
But you don't realize that you actually are related to a lot of people.
Yeah.
The more you do that, the more you're like, we're all family, Yeah, of course, back to Adam and Eve, but I mean, even closer than that. And it just gives you appreciation for the work that we do as missionaries, but also a lot of people want to know their family, and one of the common things that they say when we talk to them is, this is very addicting. I could see myself getting very involved in learning about my family. And I think the word addicting is interesting because, we have a lot of bad addictions out there in the world, and family search is a good thing you can spend your time at. And it brings your family closer together, not what most of the world sees as addicting substance, and break apart all the good things. So that's just one experience, but we do have regular experiences where the people they'll cry, they'll give you hugs, we'll print them off this big, we call it the fan chart because it's big, large, their family and up to 9 generations. And they're very appreciative. 90% of the time they're, we owe you something, and they'll ask us, why do you do this? That's a neat experience to tell them, at that point we do proselyte, but other than that, we usually have our green tags, which has their first and last name.
Yeah, that's the different thing in the library is they have us wear business casual clothing and have a green Family Search logoed tag with our full name, so Anna Clarkson, and then our hometown underneath our name so that people can bond with us over where we're from. And that was really hard for me when we first got there and had to take off the black tag that has Jesus's name and everything that I've been looking forward to off and put on this green tag. And I was talking to a seasoned missionary on our floor about it. And she says, it's not about you. It's about what you're doing here. And this is what it entails. And you're still serving the Lord. And I thought about that a lot at the beginning until I got used to everything, and I got to see and experience all the spirituality that is on our floor in our library. And another thing, experience-wise, we are in the headquarters mission, which is kind of the inner workings of the church. All of the people that we have in our mission, 1,200 people are in our mission. And that's what keeps everything going. It's what keeps the church history library, the church museum, the church
Ensign
office
College.
building, Ensign College, any church travel, mission travel, the calling of the missionaries, like the processing the paperwork, just so many things wouldn't work if there weren't missionaries in our mission serving.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all of them say that they are thankful for their area and their zone and the experiences they have. So it doesn't matter where you serve or if it gets changed, but it matters how you serve and the attitude you have while you're serving. If you go into the mission thinking of it as a part-time thing, like I'm only a missionary when I'm outside the apartment or doing something specifically missionary-ish, then I'm going to go home and play video games or watch all the normal TV and do all the normal things I did at home. Then you're not going to have the spirit with you as strong. You're not going to have the missionary experiences. It's not going to be the same as it
It'd
could
probably be
be.
more like a job. Yeah. Just a 9 to 5 job or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're lucky that our job is kind of 9 to 5. I mean, we have set hours in the library, and then when we're done, we can go to plays, we can go to do whatever we want. Whereas if you're MLS or in the mission office, it's totally different hours.
Yeah, we got the privilege of being involved in General Conference Choir, which is we weren't expecting that, obviously. And as my wife would say, it's a miracle that we had to audition. And I'm not a singer, but I was able to get in, and it was a really good experience. I mean, you're watching it from the back, which is you would think it would sound the same. It does not.
So every mission has perks, whether it's you get to go to another country and experience that country. That's what I mourned when we didn't get to go to Peru, is I'd never been to another country, not even for fun travel. And I was looking forward to having Peruvian food with Peruvians in Peru and experiencing it. And we weren't going to have that on this mission. So every mission has its pluses and minuses.
Yeah. You got to sing in general conference. That's amazing. That's really neat. I sang at the choir in the MTC. I think a lot of people do that. And it was such a great experience. I just felt like angels were singing with us. It was just so special.
They do.
Yeah.
They help out.
And the same choir
We
director
need
might
to.
have been the same one we had, because he was also MTC choir director.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably so. And how long have you guys been out right now?
12
13.
months.
No, it's more than 12, but it's like 13.
About 12, 13.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so you're about 2/3. I mean, we're babies. We've been out here 2.5 months. So it's pretty new for us, for sure. We're still getting our feet wet and trying to figure things out when everyone speaks Hungarian around us. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Any words of advice for people that thinking about or contemplating about serving a senior mission?
We had talked about serving senior missions on our first date, second date.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was first date. That was always a goal of ours individually. So it was a mutual goal. And we served way sooner than we thought we would. I was 49 when we put in our papers. And so it wasn't something we planned. I planned it this early, but the Lord had other plans. And after we got settled in North Dakota, the Lord said, okay, now you're going on a mission. And so a year after buying our house in North Dakota, we sold it. And so we're unemployed and homeless now.
Take no thought for a purse or script. Isn't that like the scripture?
We found a lot of people in our mission had sold their homes before they went on their mission, which has pluses and minuses. So that's something you have to talk it over with the Lord, which is something I searched for when I went online looking for advice. What do we do with our house? What do we do with this? And how about that? And the Lord gave us direction on that. So just have to go with what the Lord says.
Yep.
I think it also reminds us of how, the prophet has been saying in the last days, if you're not listening to the Spirit, then it's not going to go well. Those aren't the exact words, but and you got to be able to adjust for, some kind of inspiration
or plot twists.
Yeah,
like not going to Peru.
Yeah.
There's another couple in our zone that was supposed to go to New Zealand, and they've been waiting. Has it been 3 months?
3 months. Yeah.
And they found out that she's not going to get cleared to go, and so they're going to stay in our zone. And we talked with them multiple times about our journey emotionally, like in every way. And so they said that really helped them.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, Elder Armitage is actually from New Zealand. So
I thought I detected a bit of Kiwi there.
he does, yes.
Just a little.
Well, we so appreciate you guys talking, and the audio and video has worked great. So yay.
That's a blessing.
Yes, it is. It is.
And it is really good. I think it's really helpful for other people when, because there's so many different types of missions out there for couples. And it's really great to be able to hear you guys talk about the genealogy side and the things that you do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's more missions than what we really think there are.
Mm-hmm.
And
for sure.
So many. So
there's such a variety, and I don't think most people don't understand what they're getting into initially. And we thought we were going to an office in Peru, and we're glad we're in the headquarters mission. It's been a very much a blessing in a lot of ways, and many we didn't expect. So be open-minded in what that mission's going to look like.
for sure. And I think Sister Clarkson said it best, it's not about us, it's what the Lord wants or needs, and we're just here to serve.
Yeah. That's what we're doing. Well, we appreciate your time and effort to just join with us and share your experiences with other people who are out there contemplating going on senior missions. And we are excited to hear about yours. I mean, that sounds so wonderful. The Family History Center and just being down there in the headquarters sounds wonderful.
Yeah. In fact,
it is. We could go on that.
No, I was just like, I didn't even think about the genealogy as a mission. I was just like, oh, I didn't even think about that one.
It's funny, the only thing he wanted to do when we went out was MLS. He had, like any other thing that I suggested, he was like, nope, he just wanted to be MLS. But now that we have researched it a little bit, we're thinking maybe we'll go on another one after this and do something a little bit different. So there's so many out there. It's just, and you guys are young and we're younger than the normal people who go out on missions, I would say, are retirement age. So it's just fun to think about, what are we going to do next? So anyway, we appreciate it so much, and it was really nice to meet you as well. So, all right. Thank you so much.